It's low tide here on the Thames and we're talking mudlarking, and we're finding out all about an exciting find, a remnant of Roman London.
Okay, now this clay cup which you're about to see, pulled from mud along, there it is, along the banks of the River Thames last week, could be almost 2,000 years old. The man who found it says it's now being examined by the Museum of London to see if it really does go back to Roman times. So when the tide went out, Matt Graveling went to meet Malcolm Russell.
Pulling London's past into the present. Malcolm is one of thousands of London mudlarks who traverse the Thames on a hunt for history.
It's an amazing opportunity really to rummage around in the flotsam and jetsam of London's past, and the objects you find, they can unlock all sorts of interesting stories about the people that lived in the city over the past 2,000 years or so.
Malcolm's favourite finds include a Tudor signet ring, this Roman hairpin and a 15th century silver half-groat. But he may have now topped the lot.
I saw a dark patch just below the water a few inches, and I reached down, pulled at it, and normally you only find pretty small fragments of ceramic finds on the Thames, but this one was different.
Malcolm posted a picture online, with many speculating over the age of the item. But for that, like with all items found mudlarking, it must first be recorded here. Stuart Wyatt is a finds liaison officer at the Museum of London. He sees thousands of items every year and records around 600 of the most significant, a handful of which might even be housed by a museum. Stuart estimates that this pot, which was possibly used for drinking, is around 1,800 years old. It's made of clay. It would have had two handles and a pedestal base when it was fully formed, and it dates back to the Roman Empire, a time when London would have been a very different city, but still a busy port with lots of people coming and going.
We don't just mudlark for ourselves. The mudlarking community loves to find things that contributes to our sort of collective knowledge of the past. So if the museum was to want it for its collection, that would be amazing, and I'll be happy to donate it.
Mudlarking has exploded in popularity over the last few years, but not only must all items found be declared to a finds liaison officer like Stuart, but everything found is officially owned by the Port of London Authority, and it's this authority that must first issue an official permit for anyone wanting to mudlark.
It has to take place at sustainable levels, and I think the Port of London Authority have taken some measures recently to ensure that that's the case. So hopefully mudlarking does have a long future ahead of it.
Matt Graveling, BBC London.